A line from the ancient Egyptian Book of the Dead that says, "Be far from me, O vile cockroach." Thousands years later, also, that sentiment hasn't changed, and people still leap at the sight of cockroaches, slipper in hand. But while humans have been trying to get rid of them for centuries, cockroaches have quietly perfected the art of survival. But what makes these creatures so incredibly resilient? So, in this video, let's find out by exploring their external features. So, to begin, let's understand where cockroach fits in this animal kingdom by looking at their classification. Cockroaches belong to the phylum Arthropoda, which is the largest phylum in this animal kingdom. The class is Insecta, which is also called as Hexapoda, meaning six-legged. The order is Orthoptera, family is Blattidae, and genus is Periplaneta, and species is americana, which is the most common species of cockroaches we find in human habitats. Now let's look at their body features. A cockroach body is elongated and elliptical, measuring about 3 to 5 centimeters in length, and it is slightly compressed from both top and bottom. That means we can say it is dorso-ventrally flattened. Its left and right halves are mirror images of each other, making it bilaterally symmetrical. The entire body is covered by a protective brown hard exoskeleton called cuticle. The cuticle is secreted by an inner layer called the hypodermis and coated with a thin waxy layer that makes it water resistant. This wax layer is secreted by special cells which are present in the hypodermis known as oonocytes. This cuticle is made of a special polymer which is known as chitin, which is a strong yet flexible material that gives both protection and mobility. The exoskeleton in itself is divided into hard plates, and these hard plates are known as sclerites. These sclerites are joined together by flexible arthrodial membranes, and that acts like hinges allowing free movement without compromising the protection. If we'll see on the dorsal side, these sclerites are called as tergum. On ventral side, they are known as sternum, while on the lateral sides, they are called as pleura. The body of the cockroach is divided into three main regions: head, thorax, and abdomen. So let's explore each part in detail. The head of the cockroach is triangular and it is attached to the thorax by a very short neck, which is also known as cervicum. The neck is set at the right angle of the body, and this condition is called as hypognathus, which allows the head to move freely in all directions. Head also bears a pair of long thread-like antennae that act as sensory organs. They can detect even the faintest air currents that allow how cockroaches sense danger almost instantly. The head also contains a pair of large compound eyes, which together provide a wide mosaic vision. Now let's look at the mouth parts, which are also present on the head. And the mouth parts of cockroach are biting and chewing types, perfectly adapted for their omnivorous diet. The mouth parts include the labrum, which is also known as the upper lip, a pair of mandibles on both sides of the head, which are toothed and act like jaws, a pair of maxilla, again present on both sides of the head, that help in handling and tasting the food. Finally, the labium, which is also known as the lower lip, that forms the floor of the mouth. Together, these mouth parts allow cockroaches to nibble and chew almost any organic material. Moving down the body, the thorax forms the middle portion, okay, and it is divided into three segments: the prothorax, the mesothorax, and the metathorax. The prothorax connects to the head and has a large dorsal plate called the pronotum, which extends backwards like a shield over the head. Each thoracic segment bears a pair of walking legs, giving the cockroach a total of 3 pairs of walking legs. If we'll see, all the legs in each segment are same or similar and are made up of 5 main parts. The first thickest part is known as the coxa. Next come is the femur, which is the thick and strong and quite muscular. Then comes the tibia, which is long and covered with spines. And finally, it is the tarsus, which is divided into another 5 small segments. The first 4 segments of tarsus have adhesive pads, and these are called as plantulae, while the last ends have 2 claws and a soft pad called pulvillus. These pads act like suction cups, allowing cockroaches to climb smooth surfaces, even walls and ceilings. Apart from having the legs, thorax also bears 2 pairs of wings. The first one on the top are the forewings, which arise from the mesothorax. These are thick, leathery, and called tegmina or elytra. They serve as the protective covers. Below the forewings are present the hind wings, which arise from the metathorax, and these wings are thin, transparent, and membranous. And basically, these are the actual flight wings. Both pair of wings contain tiny branching veins called nervures, which provide strength and flexibility during movement. Although cockroaches can fly, they rarely do. Instead, they usually glide short distances when disturbed. Finally, comes the abdomen, which forms the last and the largest region of the body. It is made up of 10 dorsal segments, which are also known as tergal segments. And there are 9 ventral or sternal segments in adults. Along its sides are the 9 pairs of small openings, which are called as spiracles. These spiracles serves as respiratory openings for breathing. At the posterior end of both males and females have a pair of filamentous appendages that act as sensory organs, and these are called as anal cerci. So these cerci detect the minute changes in air movement and send signals to the nervous system almost instantly, helping the cockroach dash away before danger even strikes. In males, there is an additional pair of short thread-like projections called anal styles, which are absent in females. In females, the 7th sternum is boat-shaped and it fuses with 8th and 9th segment to form a brood or genital pouch, which holds and protects the eggs. So let's quickly recap what we have learned. The cockroach Periplaneta americana belongs to the phylum Arthropoda and class Insecta. Its body is divided into head, thorax, and abdomen and is protected by a tough chitinous exoskeleton. The head carries sensory organs like antennae and compound eyes and has biting and chewing mouth parts. The thorax bears 3 pairs of legs and 2 pairs of wings, while abdomen houses spiracles for breathing and appendages for sensing movement. So, in short, the cockroach is not just an insect we fear. It's an incredible example of adaptation, endurance, and evolution.